The first and most important thing you're gonna do when trying to start an Amazon business is you need to find your niche. This should take you the longest amount of time, and I'm gonna show you how to do it in this video. My name is Robert Benjamin. I'm a paid media expert and entrepreneur, and in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to find your niche on Amazon, and I'm gonna show you guys how I found mine for my business. The way that I found my niche was actually pretty unconventional and really simple. I found somebody in real life that was selling wall planters on Amazon and wanted to assess how big their business could grow. And in the process of doing that, I realized that this was a great business and I should really get involved. It's a great business for a couple reasons. One, there are a ton of different wall planter types. There's ceramic, there's glass, there's wood, there's metal, a ton of different things, so a ton of different variations. Two, it was a trending topic on Pinterest, which lets me know that people are looking into this, and if you look around after thinking about it, there are plants literally everywhere you go. They're in people's apartments, they're in apartment buildings, they're in restaurants, they're just out on the street, people's houses. Everywhere there are plants, so this is great. The other thing that I looked into was, one, I want there to be in a niche more than 3,000 purchases of something within a 30-day period, so it checked off there. And the other thing is, when you do a search for something like ceramic wall planters or whatever the top terms are within that niche, you want to make sure that all the top results don't have thousands of reviews. You want to compete in something where they might have hundreds of reviews, ideally less than 100 and still moving 3,000 units a week. That's going to be an ideal niche for you guys to get into. So now that you guys know the upsides of this niche, I do want to tell you guys a downside, because there is going to be a downside to everything. The first thing is these items are fragile and they can break. The box isn't huge on them, so that's not really a big deal. The FBA fee is decent. It's like 33% of fees plus cost of the product, so it's 33% that it cuts into our product. But that being said, it is fragile, so between it getting sent to Amazon and Amazon sending it out to customers, there are a ton of these that break, which could be a really bad thing, and it's just something to be taken into consideration within the stage where you're finding your niche. The other downside is that this product does have a little bit of seasonality, so as I'm sure you guys could tell, people really don't search for wall planters and things like that in the winter. It's more of a summertime, spring, fall product, so there is a little bit of seasonality there, but nothing that concerned me too much, which is why I moved forward with it. So now that you guys know how I got started with my niche, I want to get you guys started with yours. The first step is going to be signing up for JungleScout. The fee is $39.99. This is going to be a tool that you're going to use throughout the whole time on Amazon. Rob, that's $39, this, that, the other thing. Listen, if you're not willing to invest $39 up front for the most important part of you starting an Amazon business, then this isn't for you. If you're not willing to put that money up front and to invest it in order for you to potentially make thousands, tens of thousands of dollars a month for doing nothing, well then guess what? This isn't for you, and you should probably just stop watching this video. The other thing I want to tell you guys is that if you wouldn't think twice about spending $40 on a new pair of shoes or on a t-shirt or on a hat or on going to dinner with your friends, then why are you thinking twice about it right now? All of those things are going to return for you nothing, where this could potentially return to you thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. Maybe you could quit the job that you hate because of this, so don't be scared to invest the $40 up front. All right, so now that you guys know that, let's get into it. I'll show you guys how to find your niche on JungleScout within the platform. Now that you guys are in JungleScout, you guys are going to use two tools. I'm going to give you guys a high level walkthrough. I really want you guys to walk through this stuff on your own, so you could choose a category: average units sold, competition, average price, listing quality score, niche score, word count. The two things that you're going to be using within JungleScout are this niche hunter and opportunity finder. So as you guys have already heard me talk about, we want something selling more than 1,000 average units. We want the competition to be very low to medium. Let's do an average price of less than $50 and an average score of 5 to 10. So if we do a search here, a ton of things are going to come up. One thing that came up, because I have included keywords here, hanging chair. So hanging baby feeding chair, this is a great niche right here. A niche score of a 9. Listing quality is 6, so that means a lot of the listings aren't optimized. Competition is very low and a ton of units are being sold here. Let's get rid of this for right now and just do a regular search and see what comes up. So as you guys can see, a ton of different things come up. I don't think any of these are really that interesting, but you guys can come up here, change things around, maybe try entering a certain category. So patio and lawn, for example, if we do a search there, see what comes up. Wall shears, that might be interesting. Palm tree spikes, that might be interesting. It looks like there's a lot of units being sold here. So let's just, as a for example, use palm tree spikes. Let's come over to Amazon, do a search here. I wouldn't enter this at all, because right off the bat, this listing has 1,500 reviews, and I don't think that anybody's going to be able to compete with that. So it's a horrible niche, right? Let's just cross that off right away. If you guys don't find something under Niche Hunter, the other place that you could check is Opportunity Finder. You're gonna have more or less the same exact things. So let's move this over to 1,000 plus units. Competition, very low to medium. Niche score, we wanna have higher than a 5. Monthly price, we wanna have less than $50. Let's do the same thing, go to patio, lawn and garden. Let's do a search. So we have a ton of other things that come up.
As you guys can see right now, a lot of Christmas stuff is coming up. I would stay the hell away from that because it's going to be incredibly seasonal. Looks like a lot of these things are very seasonal, so maybe let's try something else. We could try office products. Come here and do a search. So here are a couple things that are interesting. We want to look at average monthly units sold. We want that to be really high. Crossword solver. That looks pretty interesting. If we click in here, you'll get average units sold, average price, search volume, seasonality, reviews, and source supplier. So let's go over to Amazon and do a search for this. Crossword solver. Before we go over to Amazon, I want to show you guys something else that'll be useful as you guys are trying to find a niche. You want to come over to keywords, keyword scout. Wait for this to load. We want to come up and just type in crossword solver. From here, we'll get a pretty good sense of how many people are searching for something. So as you guys can see, this is actually terrible. There's 157 searches for this. I wouldn't recommend you guys enter this at all. If we come over to Amazon and type in crossword solver, this doesn't look like something I would recommend entering. There's not a lot of people searching for this. It looks like all of these listings suck. Although the price is good, the reviews are good, I don't think these guys are moving much at all. In order to check that, if we pull up the JungleScout extension, this will populate with all the data and let us see how many units these people are actually selling. Gonna wait for this to load. So as you guys could see, these people aren't making a ton of money. They're moving like 5 units a day, making 3,500 bucks. And this is by Franklin, which is a really known brand for stuff like this. This is making $6,000 a month, so I wouldn't recommend we enter this at all. I know you guys saw before, and it was a niche that I found earlier when I was messing around before I started recording, was hanging chair. I think this is a great niche for some of you guys to check out. The reason being, my initial search, as you guys could see, 2 reviews, 202, 54, 199. We come down here, 63, 7, 120, 350. All of these top products really don't have that many reviews. If I pull up the JungleScout extension here, these people are selling a shit ton of this stuff. This guy has 7 reviews, is making $110,000 a month. His net is $49, selling a $70 product. This is a great niche. I'd be really interested to see where these guys are supplying their stuff from and how much the cost of goods sold is going to be. But right off the bat, I mean, I think this is a great product for one of you guys to enter, a great niche. So I would recommend that you guys come over to JungleScout, play around with Find Products, Opportunity Finder, Niche Hunter. I gave you guys my recommendations of what you guys want to look for. Ideally, you want something less than $50. You want it to not be fragile. You don't want the box to be too big. You don't want the fees to be too high. And you guys also want something that's moving 3,000 units a week. And when you do a search for it on Amazon, similar to hanging chair, you want to make sure that there aren't products with a ton of reviews because you'll never be able to catch up to them. And you also want to make sure that the products with a little bit of reviews are moving a ton of units. For example, the one that we saw here with 7 reviews right here, this Y-Stop hammock chair, they're selling $110,000 worth as a month. That is crazy. I really recommend that you guys go check out, go into JungleScout, do your guys' own search, check yourself here. Even if we type in hanging chair, the search volume on this, I bet, is going to be really strong. Yep, 28,000 searches a month. That's really strong. Papasan chair, hammock chair also have a lot of searches. So this is really something that you guys should be looking into. And like I said in the beginning of this video, this should take the most amount of time out of everything. So don't get discouraged if you guys do 10, 20, even 50 searches on Opportunity Finder, Niche Hunter. You guys are really going to have to massage it out to find a niche that works for you guys.
There you guys have it. That's exactly how you're going to use JungleScout's platform in order to find your niche. The next thing that we're going to have to do, and it's going to be the next video that I put out, is actually finding the product. Now, the thing I want you guys to realize, you might have found a great niche, you might be super excited about it. Don't get married to it, because if you can't find a good product for it, well then guess what? That niche is getting thrown out of the window, because the next step of the equation is going to be finding a product. And if you found a good niche but implemented product, well guess what? It's not going to sell. Some things you guys want to think about when you're finding your niche is, 1, make sure it's not too fragile, it's not too big, because this will all increase your fees, which will cut directly into your margins, and you don't want that to happen. The next thing, the niche better be moving 3,000 units a week, and when you do searches for the top keywords for that niche, it better not have thousands of reviews. You want to be competing with people that ideally have hundreds of reviews, less than 300 I would say. In the best case scenario, they'll all have less than 100, but still be moving 3,000 units a week. So now that you guys find your niche, next week I'm gonna put out a video on how you guys can find your supplier. Like I said earlier, don't be married to it, because if you can't find a good supplier, well then f this niche. We'll find a new one. Don't think that it's the end of the world. You may have to go through and find 4 or 5 before you actually find a product that's gonna work, but don't be worried about that. If you guys like this video, please do me a huge favor, subscribe. Check out my Amazon playlist of me growing my Amazon business from $2,000 a month to $60,000 a month. If you guys are serious about getting started with this, it's gonna provide you guys a ton of value. Other than that, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of this video and give it a thumbs up.